Alright, before I go into the subject matter at hand, I want to say something. Get off my chest, right? Alright, I've been on YouTube for almost 10 years come July. And I've been an active YouTuber for 8.5 years. Because before I used to just come on here and look at videos, and that'd be it for the day. I didn't really know anything about the community, didn't comment, didn't any of that shit. But I've been on here long enough to see and recognize certain shit when I read it and see it. And the one thing I hate more than a sniveling piece of shit, self-pitying racist is a cowardly, sniveling piece of shit racist. There are some people, because it's not socially acceptable to espouse racist beliefs and racist thoughts and racist language, they use coded language, such as something I just read recently from a person I just recently blocked. He left a comment on my video saying Donald Trump is for real change. Hillary is for status quo government. I didn't necessarily disagree with that. I said that may be true, but what type of real change is Donald Trump talking about? I said Adolf Hitler was for real change, which is a true statement. Is it an extreme statement? Normally, yes. But the type of stuff that Donald Trump is talking about, the type of things that go on in his rallies, is reminiscent of Nazi Germany and the Nazi Party in the 1920s, when there was so much disorganization and chaos in Germany. The economy was going to shit, and they were appealing to a group of people, right-wing people, who felt that their country was weak, and they longed for the glory days when they had a strong man in power, a Kaiser. Now, not necessarily we had a Kaiser, but Republicans tend to think of their strong man as Ronald Reagan. There are similarities. Whether you like the comparison or not, there are similarities. The first thing this cocksucker did is what most people do. Oh, well, it's typical. It's typical language from you. You're a Democrat, right? I'm not surprised. So, I take from that two things. Either you're an asshole, because you're one of the two things, or both. You're either an asshole or you're a racist. Because look at my picture. You see that I said a disparaging comment indirectly about Hitler. So that makes me a Democrat. Do you know how stupid that sounds? Then I said to you basically, I'm trying to remember exactly what I said. I said, so basically I'm a Democrat because I criticize Hitler. Then you go on to say that I need to study my history and and all this bullshit. But, it's usually another attack. If it's not morality, it's on the black person intelligence, black incompetence. They do this shit with Obama, even though the guy is a fucking genius, IQ-wise, and all this different shit. He's incompetent. He doesn't know what he's doing. It's mighty funny that Ben Carson was vetted by so-called voters, and they said, well, this guy doesn't know foreign policy. He doesn't give me detailed analysis on domestic and foreign policy. No, he doesn't give me enough detailed answers. What the fuck does Donald Trump ever talk about? And I've said this for months. What? It's to the point now, he should have by now given us some detail on things. He doesn't know anything about foreign policy. Nothing. He didn't know what the nuclear triad was. All right. He doesn't know anything about intransigent foreign policy issues. He doesn't know anything about that. All he knows is about building. He speaks in talking points that will make Thomas E. Dewey blush. And when I say that, it's because Thomas Dewey ran in 1948, and he was told by his advisors, against his own political instincts, don't blow your lead, don't say anything stupid, just say safe phrases, and we'll coast to victory. And that was the worst advice he ever got. Truman was able to blast him with negative campaigning, and he wound up winning one of the greatest upsets in history. But I'm a moron because you don't agree with me. I'm going to tell you something right now to that person. I don't know if listen to this video because I blocked them. And future people. And people who just thumb down my videos and sub to me just to hate on me. Because I have some people that thumb my videos lately. I've been noticing that. I'm going to say this. I'm going to get close to the microphone as possible. You can talk about your First Amendment rights, but you can save that for the government. Your First Amendment rights only are valid toward the government. I'm not the government. You're not going to say any fucking thing on my page to my subscribers and to me. You're not going to fucking do it. You will show the proper respect on my fucking page, or you will be blocked. All right? You will be blocked. There will be no racism on my fucking page. They'll be calling nobody a fucking nigger on my page. There'll be no insults on my page. Everybody on my page will be able to speak their thoughts, their opinions, as long as it's in a respectful manner. All right? As long as it's in a respectful manner, you will respect my page, this black man page. All right? I run this shit. I'm the man up in this piece. I run this page. You just comment here. Yeah, I know I got that from Training Day. I know. But I had to get out of my system. I had to get it out of my system. Anyway, let's talk about fanboys, which is the point of this video. I saw someone recently criticize me, saying that I should have a more positive look and I should have a more positive outlook regarding fans of all nature, and that, you know, they're helping revitalize the NBA and all this shit. And you gotta understand, man, I'm not an NBA executive, all right? I use the same comparison with boxing. When people make, they talk about, well, this fight doesn't make money, you know, this fight, you know, it's like a growing trend. Like, I don't understand. It's like, well, you know, this fight doesn't make money. I mean, you can understand if Golovkin don't win the fight. Why do you care? It's not like he's going to give you some of that money anyway. You're a fucking fan. Don't you want to see good fights? Like, okay, like, I don't give a fuck about if the NBA is being revitalized. To an extent, I do. But I want to actually see, this is what I want to see. It's not ever going to fucking happen. But this is my dream world. I watch an NBA game, all right? The analysts talk about the players and what they're doing on the court, and when it gets to a point in their career, when they've earned it, when they've earned the right to be compared to a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, to a Michael Jordan, to a Magic Johnson, to a Larry Bird, to a Kobe Bryant, to a Karl Malone, to a Hakeem Olajuwon, to a Dirk Nowitzki, to a Tim Duncan, to a Shaquille O'Neal, to a Rick Barry. The list goes on and on and on and on and on and on. To a Bill Russell, if I haven't said those guys. Unless they've earned that right, really be honest with you, I have a 10-year rule. But I'll modify it to 7 of sustained excellence. Not one fucking season average 30 points a game. All right? Will B. Free had a year he averaged 30 points per game. All right? World B. Free had a year he averaged 30 points per game. And nobody fucking compares World B. Free to Oscar Robertson. You know what I'm saying? Or Nate Archibald. Nobody will confuse Rugby Free with Nate Archibald. I'm sorry, man. And I've seen something that has put me in the awkward position of defending Kobe Bryant, of all people, of his legacy. I'm seeing people who have not... I told you motherfuckers this shit 10 years ago. I told you this shit. I told you it was cyclical. I said 10 years ago, watch you guys. I remember putting this shit on a video on Hoops Encyclopedia 10 fucking years ago. It was just late 2007. I said, I was arguing with fanboys about Jordan and Kobe. And I said, you guys only saw Washington Jordan. I saw prime Jordan. All right? He's not Michael Jordan. He's not. He's tremendous, but he's not Michael Jordan. But you guys only saw Wizards Jordan. And I said, watch in 10 years, Kobe's going to be the one who's the old man. There's going to be a new up-and-coming guy who they're going to be shitting on. And I said, watch you fanboys don't fucking support him. Watch you guys don't make videos. I'm going to have to fucking do it. The historian. And what the fuck am I doing? Where the fuck are the Kobe Bryant videos? Where are you at, fanboys? Where are you at? Where are you guys from 10 years ago? You're not fucking fans. That's why I'm so supportive of history. I'm not going to apologize for that shit. I love history so fucking much. And I will, to the ends of the earth, defend history. You have to earn that shit. You can't have a fucking one season putting up 30 points per game and think you're going to be fucking compared to the likes of fucking Kobe Bryant. Are you out your fucking mind? The man has destroyed his body for 20 fucking years. They earned the fucking right to be called at least the second or third greatest shooting guard of all time. And Stephen Curry ain't earned that shit. He hasn't earned it. He gotta earn that shit. You talking about something where the stats proved it. Kobe only shot 46%. Stephen Curry shot 50%. Motherfucker, do you see the team he's playing on? My God, I have criticized Kobe for his shooting percentages, yes, because Jordan was able to shoot a high percentage even despite the fact he had shitty teammates some years. But my God, Stephen Curry's playing on a semi-all-star team. I can make an open jump shot on this fucking team. I'm fucking broken down 35-year-old snub from fucking Richmond. Kobe Bryant was putting up 35 points a game, playing with the likes of Kwame Brown and Smush fucking Parker. Smush Parker. Smush fucking Parker. And motherfuckers whose names you can't fucking pronounce. Motherfuckers they just pull from gas stations and say, hey, you want to come to Lakers? We need some help. Come fucking play with us. Okay, buddy, I should be there. I'll be back. What the fuck, man? You can't compare. No, I'm fucking heated because the miseducation of fans is getting out of fucking hand. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. The way fucking fans are miseducated today, man. I'm sorry, man. No. Kobe Bryant has earned the distinction, the sweat, the hard work, and also, guys like him, they've earned it because they've been through the battles, they've been through the losses, they've been through the struggles. Stephen Curry is having really two great seasons from a team aspect wise, but he's only having one monstrous productive season. Monstrous productive season, I should say. He has not earned it. You don't play 7 years, have one great year, and then you call the next Jordan. I didn't see motherfuckers say, is he a Hall of Famer? Is he a Hall of Famer? I'm going to tell you the truth about Stephen Curry. Is he the greatest shooter of all time? It's debatable. I've seen some people think I talked to a guy recently. He thinks it's Larry Bird. He thinks that Stephen Curry's the greatest three-point shooter. He still think the greatest shooter is Larry Bird. I respect his opinion. I may think it's Stephen Curry, but I could be living in the moment. I have to step back and analyze things. Sometimes you can get sucked up in it no matter how well you think you know the knowledge of the history again. You can get sucked into the moment as well. I'm not immune to it. But to say Stephen Curry the greatest scorer of all time? No! I will not bow down to that bullshit when I know that I can out-analyze any of them motherfuckers on ESPN. They can't fuck with me. They can't fuck with me. I know that. Stephen A. Smith, on a historical basis, can't fuck with me. Skip Bayless, excuse me, on a historical basis, he can't fuck with me. And I know that. But ESPN will never hire me because I speak the truth. They'll never hire me. But one day, I will join an independent organization where we don't have to speak in code. We don't have to speak through fillers. We don't have to go through someone and say, it's okay, can I say this? Or can I say that? Or can I say this? No, I'm going to speak my mind on a player. Getting back to Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry might be the greatest three-point shooter of all time, probably. I'll give him that. Arguably the greatest shooter of all time. He's not the greatest scorer of all time. He does not have the arsenal that a Kobe Bryant had. Kobe could score from anywhere on the fucking court, had a plethora of moves, offensive moves. Jordan, oh my God, Jordan had a army arsenal of moves. He could score anywhere on the fucking court in his prime. And he became this team's best player, a post player. A 6'6", 200-pound guard was arguably, probably, I say from 1992 to 93, going into 98, he was probably the second best post player in the NBA behind Hakeem Olajuwon. A 6'6", 200-pound shooting guard. I'm sorry. Stephen Curry to me is a hyped up, better version. Don't get me wrong, he's a better version, but he's a glorified MAHMOUD ABDUL-RAUF / Michael Adams type player. That's what he is. He's adequate at best, average as hell on defense. Yes, he get a lot of steals in the passing lane, but he's not a lockdown defender. He is not a great passer. There are a lot of weaknesses in this man's game. There's more to basketball than shooting the fucking ball. He's an average rebounder, all right? He's not a great defender at all. So to say that he's up there with the Michael Jordans or the Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan especially, oh my God, but Kobe Bryant too, he hasn't earned the right to be compared to a Kobe Bryant. Come on, he's Hall of Fame worthy. Are you fucking serious? If you put Stephen Curry in the Hall of Fame right now, say he's Hall of Fame worthy, then you better put Tom Chambers in the fucking Hall of Fame, buddy. You're going to put Tom Chambers in the Hall of Fame. You're going to put a lot of these tweeners in the Hall of Fame. Might as well put Chauncey Billups. If you're going to put Stephen Curry in the Hall of Fame already, fuck that. Not a top 20 all-time player. You're on your fucking mind. The ESPN list was a piece of shit. I'm sorry, man. The fuck out of here, man. They come on my page with that bullshit. I'm gonna tell you something right now. You can argue about whether Stephen Curry is overrated or not. I understand that. I have those types of arguments and discussions. But if you come on this video saying you're an idiot, you're a yelling dumb nigger, you are a hater, and that dumb shit, you get on this fanboy shit, I'm blocking you. I'm blocking fanboys, man. I'm sorry. You can't, I have a low tolerance for fanboys. And this is what I want to do. I put this picture up here because this is what I want to do to you motherfuckers, man. I want to choke the shit out of you fucking dumb, ignorant, stupid-ass fanboys with stupid-ass usernames. Like GTizzle800 and dumb shit like that. Like, what the fuck is that? I can't respect somebody with a fuck. I'm not gonna call you G-Tizzle. Fuck out of here. Read a fucking book somewhere.